gotta admit, this is awesome. Whether you're done with the MCU or not, after San Diego Comic-Con with their insane panel, Marvel is not done slowing down when it comes to putting out their movies and their upcoming shows that are going to be on the Disney streaming service next year. The panel shows that, yeah, Marvel is not having any fatigue at all. Fans are still excited for these movies, still excited for the upcoming shows, and people like me are going to discuss what went down at San Diego Comic Con because I actually did not go, unfortunately. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to announce the names of the movies and TV shows that are going to be for Phase 4 of the MCU, and I'm going to talk about the Disney streaming service shows first and transition on to the movies because I want to savor that for later, especially since I am so giggity about the movies they announced. And, guys, let's get started, and without further ado, let's talk about the MCU Disney streaming service shows. So first off for the Disney streaming service shows is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier for fall 2020. I'm very excited for this since you saw at the end of Avengers Endgame where old Steve Rogers passes the torch to Sam, aka the Falcon, the Shield, and now he is now the new Captain America, and I cannot wait for him and Bucky / the Winter Soldier for them to have their bromance. That's going to be so awesome because I love those two, especially since I saw them in Civil War and their relationship in that film and their banter. And I can't wait for that to be explored in this series. And I also heard that Agent 13 is coming back in the series as well as Baron Zemo from Civil War, which I'm very curious to see how he's going to play in the series and how he probably be the main antagonist, or maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know, but we'll see about that. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier, very excited about that. Next up is Wanda Vision for spring 2021. I don't know about this, to be honest with you, even though I love Scarlet Witch, I love Vision, but I wonder how they're going to bring Vision back since you saw Infinity War that Thanos killed him. As a matter of fact, he died twice at the end of Infinity War, so Scarlet Witch killed him, that Thanos used the Time Stone and killed him to get the Mind Stone. And of course Vision died. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna bring Vision back, and hopefully this won't be like a romance comedy or whatever or anything romantic, because I'm not really a big fan of that type of genre. So hopefully that plays out. Hopefully that plays out well. But WandaVision kinda a little bit iffy on that, to be honest with you. Next one up is Loki for spring 2021. Very, very, very excited for this since I love Loki. May he rest in peace. And I'm hearing that this show relates to him in Endgame where he stole the Tesseract from the time travel sequence. So, very interested on that. And I'm very interested to see where the show goes and what they'll do with Loki's character in the series. Nonetheless, very excited for Loki. Love Tom Hiddleston as Loki, one of my favorite characters in the MCU. Very, very, very excited for it. Probably out of all the shows, this and Falcon and the Winter Soldier I'm the most excited about. And this is one I'm very, very interested in. What if it is the animated series, the MCU's first animated series, and this is going for a release date of summer 2021. Like I said, very interested about this because this is going to be like, what if this happened in the MCU? Like, what if Tony Stark didn't die in Avengers Endgame? Or what if Captain America joined Hydra? Or what if Thor, Mjolnir, did destroy the Thor Ragnarok? Or what if this didn't happen? Or what if Ant-Man went up Thanos' butt? Or like, whatever what if scenario or alternate scenario that could have happened in the MCU, this is going to be explored in this series. And yeah, very interested in this, and very interested in the fact that it's animated. Kinda, yeah, very interested on that. And the last Disney streaming service on the list is Hawkeye. This is another one I'm interested in seeing because this is also Clint Barton / Hawkeye passing the torch to Kate Bishop, his daughter, and very interested in seeing how that goes. As Hawkeye doesn't get the best treatment out of all the 6 Avengers in the MCU, even though he did get his highlight in Endgame when he becomes Ronin, and hopefully he'll also get his time to shine in his own streaming series. So, Hawkeye, I'm looking forward to. Can't wait to see how that show goes. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, let's talk about the movies. But honestly, the first 3, I knew they were going to make these because they've been talking about these movies since last year, I believe. So, the first 3 are Black Widow, The Eternals, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, the Black Widow movie is obviously a prequel because Black Widow died in Avengers Endgame, and I'm hearing that this movie will take place between Civil War and Infinity War, so we'll see how she got her blonde hair, we'll see so many other things going on during that time, and hopefully we'll finally see what happened in Budapest. Because I want to know what happened in freaking Budapest. Eternals, honestly, I'm not the most familiar with these characters at all. I actually never heard of these characters up until they got their announcement that they're going to make a movie about the Eternals. I'm like, who the heck are they? Kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. So, this will be the Guardians of the Galaxy of Phase 4, since nobody knew those characters before they got their film. And hopefully the MCU, since I have 100% faith in, they will make these characters household names, just like how they did Guardians. So, and this movie has a great cast too, like Salma Hayek, Angelina Jolie. This movie is gonna rock, I know it. And just like the Eternals, I'm not the most familiar with Shang-Chi. The most I know is that he's kind of like Marvel's version of Bruce Lee, I guess. So, I'll do some research on those characters before I see their films, most definitely. But what really interests me about Shang-Chi is that this movie will finally feature us the real, and I mean the real Mandarin. Not that crap we got in Iron Man 3, the real Mandarin. And I am looking forward to that. Alright, even though these next 3 movies aren't even out yet, these next 3 movies already sound badass. First up, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That title speaks alone, honestly. In the Multiverse of Madness, we're going to get explored more into the multiverse. We got a hint of that in Spider-Man Far From Home. And we're going to get the whole joint, the whole meal in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I'm hearing that this will be the MCU's first horror movie, from what I'm hearing. And Scarlet Witch will team up with Doctor Strange in this movie, and I'm guessing the Wanda Vision, her streaming service show, is going to connect right into this movie. And any Multiverse of Madness, that just sounds awesome. It does. And I'm hearing that Nightmare will probably be the villain in this movie. I'm hearing, because I'm hearing so many great stuff about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And just, I love Benedict Cumberbatch so much as Doctor Strange. He's one of my favorite characters in the MCU, one of my favorite comic book characters. After seeing his movie, after seeing him and the rest of the MCU, I'm looking forward to more of Doctor Strange and more crazy and absurd stuff the MCU has to offer us. Thor, Love, and Thunder. That sounds so hilarious and badass at the same time. I mean, the logo looks like a freaking 80s metal album cover, honestly. It does. And Taika Waititi is coming back directing for this film since he did Ragnarok, and that was probably one of the most best directed films throughout the entire MCU because he brought a lot of flavor and energy to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I cannot wait for him to come back to direct this movie. And Jane Foster, Natalie Portman, is coming back in this film, and this time she will be Lady Thor. And I'm hearing a lot of great stuff about Lady Thor, since I honestly haven't read comics with Lady Thor. I know that she's great. I know a lot of people say a lot of great things about her. So I'm very interested in seeing how that will go in this movie, and I will definitely read some Lady Thor comics, definitely to prep up for this movie. I mean, Thor getting a 4th movie. I mean, wow. Like, out of all the Avengers, he's getting a 4th film. That's freaking badass. But now, this one, I had a feeling I had a strong feeling they were going to do this, but I was not 100% sure they were going to do this. But my god, Marvel did it. They freaking did it. Blade! Blade! Mahershala Ali is playing Blade. Nuff said. Nuff said. Those are the MCU films that are confirmed. Now I'm going to talk about the ones that are currently in development right now. Okay, so Black Panther 2, I knew that was expected. Captain Marvel 2, again, knew that was expected as well. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because you know the whole James Gunn thing, so that was expected. But, and of course, X-Men, which I'm very burnt out on the X-Men, to be honest with you. But guys, soon as I saw those two words, honestly, freaking Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Finally. I know that Disney bought the rights from Fox and their deal went through. That's of course because now they have the X-Men now, which I care less about that because I've had too much of the X-Men, but Fantastic Four is finally going to get a good movie. The Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, are finally going to get a good movie. These characters are finally going to get the justice that they should have gotten a long time ago. After 4, no pun intended, failed attempts of a Fantastic Four movie, now this is just the perfect time for them to get a good movie. And for them and for audience to see that now the Fantastic Four can be a good film. Okay. I'm done. Marvel, you'd have done it again. I thought after Avengers Endgame, we're going to Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm like, okay, this will be a breezer after Endgame. So no crazy stuff. Just a fun movie. It was, but if you see that movie, whew! And then after Spider-Man Far From Home, I'm like, okay, I need a breather, need to relax, need a break. And then San Diego Comic-Con comes around and just slapped me right in my face with all these movies and shows announced. It is a great time to be a nerd, a Marvel fan, a comic book fan, and a movie fan in general. Seeing these movies and shows announced for the MCU and how their future is looking bigger, bolder, and I would say better, honestly. Because there's some great stuff going on in the MCU right now. And if you're done with the MCU after Endgame, that's cool, honestly. But you can't deny that this news and these movies and shows sound awesome. And I'm pretty sure that D23, they're going to announce like more about Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, and hopefully Fantastic Four, and maybe even Spider-Man 3, hopefully, but I know that's still Sony, but hopefully they'll announce that as well. But yeah, guys, Marvel broke me again. They did. So let me know what you all think of this MCU Phase 4 news, movies, and shows that are expected in the future. Let me know what you all think of them. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Movies and shows. Let me know that in the comment section down below. I would like to hear your thoughts on those. And look forward for my review of The Lion King as well. And before I close out this video, history has been made, guys. Avengers Endgame has dethroned Avatar at the box office for the highest grossing film ever. Endgame is the highest grossing movie and it's beat Avatar. It took 10 years, almost 10 years for a movie to beat Avatar at the box office. I'm gonna rest now. So look forward for my review of The Lion King. And as always, guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.